guys, Laura here, and I am coming at you this week with a lower abdominal series that I love to give to my clients that are either beginners or clients that have come to me because they want to alleviate back pain or they have a back injury. So this is a short series. You won't need any hand weights or any props or anything like that. All you'll need is a mat to do this on the floor, or if you're doing this because you have a back injury and coming to the floor is difficult for you, you can also do this laying down on your bed, which I usually recommend people do for back injuries, either when they're waking up, before they move so they can get some core activation started, or just for my clients that have a hard time getting down to the floor. So, like I said, go ahead, grab your mat, or move your computer, your mobile, your TV, whatever you're streaming this on, and place it somewhere so that you can access it or be able to hear it while you're on your bed. Dog is optional. Actually, preferably no dog in your area. All right, let's get to it then.
All right, so you'll want to get started laying down on your back with your feet about hip width apart. I just have my heels, my palms of my feet gently resting on my mat, on your bed, or whatever you're laying down on, and my hands are palm down by my sides. I'm going to start by taking a big inhale, filling up my rib cage, trying to feel that impression of my back opening into the mat or the floor or the bed. And then exhale, pull that belly in towards my lower back. So we're just going to start with some breathing exercise. Big inhale helps to widen the ribs. Big exhale, you feel your ribs connect in like a vest. You feel that belly button draw in towards the floor. Big in. Big out. See if you can make it an audible breath so that you really can contract through the lower abdominals. Last two breaths, big inhale. Big exhale. Last breath with me, big in. And big out. You can make it as audible as you need to in order to really engage through those abdominals. Next, what I want you to do is start to work on a pelvic tilt or a posterior tilt. So you feel like if you had a bowl of soup on your belly button, you would want to tuck that bowl of soup towards you and then resist it right back home. Tuck that tailbone. And then slowly let that tailbone return back to neutral. So what I want is for your feet to be light on the mat. As you tuck, you shouldn't feel like you're pressing into your heels. You shouldn't feel like you're jamming that lower back into the mat. It's just turning on those lower abs that are right next to, you think of your bony hip bones, just right inside those. So if you want to, you can take your hand, your fingerprints into that area and try to feel that contract and draw in towards your lower back. Do this for about 10 times. I'm already on number 9 as I've been working while I've been talking to you guys. And then I want you to find that pelvic tilt, pulling that belly still in towards your lower back, but remember we're not smashing your back into the floor. And I want you to bring your right knee, exhale, knee over your hip bone, and then lightly bring it right back down towards the floor. So that's one of the reasons why I wanted you to stay light with your feet. Exhale, bring the leg up to table. Inhale as you slowly take it back down. I always say that breathing is a tool, not necessarily a rule, but you do want to use that exhale to help you on whatever is the hardest point in the movement. So if that's bringing the leg up, that's when you would exhale. Exhale, knee towards your chest. If it's when you're bringing that leg down, you feel like you're having a hard time stabilizing through your hips, having a hard time keeping that impression of your lower back down towards the mat, and then when you would use it when you're bringing the leg downwards towards the floor. You want to feel like your box is what I call it, where your hip bones are the bottom short line of your box, your shoulder are the top of your box, and your side waist are the lines connecting all 4 corners. You want to feel like that box is connected down and flat to the mat. There's no rocking from side to side. And we're just going to do marches here, just like we've been doing as I've been talking to you. Connecting that movement to breath, finding that stabilization through your torso, elongating through that lower back. I'm going to do one more pair, one more with my right side, one more with my left side, and then both feet come down towards the floor. Next, I want you to take your hands upwards towards the sky. We still have that pelvic tilt in our lower abdominals, so the belly is drawing in. I feel like my back is lengthening so that I help to eliminate some of that curve in that lower back. We have an imprinted spine. So imprinted, it sounds like you're really pressing that back down, but I don't want you to be smashing that back down. That might turn on what's called your back extensors, and I really want you to just be working your abs. Hands are reaching long towards the sky. One hand at a time is going to march back. So you stretch. I'm going to do my right hand first, back without moving my box, without moving my torso. Exhale. I'm going to bring it right back up towards the ceiling. And I can feel that contraction of my ribs wanting to come downwards towards my hip. Big inhale as I reach. No movement from side to side in my rib cage and my torso. Exhale. Bring it right back up towards the ceiling. My belly is pulling in towards my lower back for that imprinted spine to help lengthen my lower back. And my core, my obliques, my lower abdominals are working to help bring my arms back up towards the ceiling, towards the sky. We're working what's called your transverse abdominis, your lowest layer of abdominals. It helps to create that protective vest along your back, along your spine. You want to still make sure that those feet have stayed soft as you're doing your pelvic tilt into the mat. And we want to be working from our shoulder blade so that arm bone is just moving from within that ball and socket joint. I'm going to do one more pair, one more with my right, one more with my left. And then I'm going to take both hands back downwards towards the floor. Now this next variation, depending on where you are in your journey and your injury, might not be appropriate for you. So you just want to listen to your body and make sure we stay away from any zings or pinches or any pain. Take one leg into table. Take your other leg up to meet it. You have that abdominal bracing on, belly button in, hands down by your side, thigh bones squeezing together as if your leg is one leg. You're going to take your toesies, trying to keep the same angle, and take your toes downwards towards the ground, and then lift it right back up towards the sky. Both legs together has increased that lever. It's a little bit harder to keep your torso connected to the mat. I don't want your head to be slamming down or your shoulders to be slamming down. Your belly is pulling into that lower back. Use that breath, movement to breath, to help guide you through your movements. Fingertips long, shoulders are open. We're going to go to 10. This is already 9 for me. Then one foot at a time comes downwards and towards the ground. You want to make sure that you're working not through your thighs, not through your hip flexors, but through your belly, your core. Next, I want you to take both hands upwards towards the sky. Both hands together will raise up to frame your head, and then exhale. Both hands come right back up towards the sky, towards the ceiling. Big inhale, feet are still soft, belly still in, you still have that pelvic tilt, and exhale. You take those hands back up. So these exercises might seem easy or simple, but it really allows the body to lay a foundation of moving from your center, of powering through your core. to help connect to, like I said, those transverse abdominis, to help to stabilize your pelvis, stabilize your lower back. Last 2 here. Still making sure our box, our torso is staying even. We don't have one side that's shifting up or down from side to side. Hands come downwards towards the ground. Okay, now I'm going to have you take your hands behind your head, elbows open wide, feet still hip width apart. And I want you to exhale, lift the head, neck, and shoulders up to look at your belly button. And then slowly rest your head on down. We're going to do 10. Elbows try to stay wide. Your gaze looks forward in between your knee bones. You feel like your spine is elongating and lengthening out of that lower back to help you lift your head, neck, and shoulders up. And remember, I don't want any pain, no zinging, no pinching. So you listen to your body and go to what it is telling you is its limit. You think that you're bringing that chest forward towards your thigh bones, your ribs towards your hip bones, creating what we call a C curl in Pilates. I'm at 8. We're going to do 2 more. Last one. You're going to keep your head, neck, and shoulders up and lift it. So now we're going to up the ante. We're going to take right leg up into that tabletop position, head, neck, and shoulders stay lifted. Lower the foot on down. Left leg up. Keep your head, neck, and shoulders lifted. And then slowly let it come right back down. Your leg that's connected to the ground, remember you're not slamming it down into the ground. It's soft, it's light. You have that pelvic tilt, that low belly pulling in towards your lower back to help lengthen that lower back into the mat. But we're not pressing it down. No back muscles working. Your lower abs are working. Now we've made it a little bit more challenging by also incorporating that upper abdominal chest lift. Challenging the torso to stabilize us just a little bit more, increasing that difficulty. I'm going to do one more with my right side, one more with my left side. Both legs are down. See if I can raise both arms up. You can rest your head at whatever point you need to. Keeping that chest lift is going to increase the work through your abdominals. Inhale, the arm raises back. Exhale, out to ceiling. Inhale, reach it back. Exhale, up to ceiling. You want to try to keep that torso from wiggling from side to side. Your gaze is looking at your knees, at your thigh bones, so you want to make sure that those aren't moving. That's going to be a good indicator to whether your pelvis is moving. This is my 8th pair. And then I'm going to come up to 10. So I still have 4 more, 2 more on each side. Belly still pulling in, connecting my movement to my breath. I'm going to rest my head down before the next set, but keep my arms reaching long. You need to stretch for the belly. You can stretch your arms. Make sure you still keep that belly pulling in, but you can feel that elongation through the front side of your body. When you're ready, hands will slip back behind your head. Lift the head, neck, and shoulders up. Once again, to look at your belly, to look at your thigh bones. We're going to go right leg up to table, hold. Left leg up to table, hold. Squeeze those thigh bones together to make one leg. Belly still pulling into the lower back, shoulders staying down. Big inhale, takes the legs down. And then exhale, lifts the leg up. Or switch the breathing. See which one feels better for you. You can exhale on the way back down. Inhale on the way back up. Notice how when I switch my breath, I could go a little bit lower towards the mat. But I feel like for my back, I need a little bit more help on the way back up. So even though I can go further down, I need a little bit more help on the way back up. Last 3, 2, and 1. One foot at a time comes downwards towards the mat, then rest your head, neck, and shoulders down. All right. You guys feeling the work? I feel the work. I'm a Pilates instructor and I still feel the work, which goes to show that if you connect your mind your focus to the muscle. Even if there's no weights, you can still make this difficult for yourself. Slower you go, the more work you're going to find. The more you focus your energy into that movement, the more muscle fibers you're going to recruit. All right, are you guys ready? Head, neck, and shoulders lift. Feet stay connected to the floor. Reach both hands up. One hand comes up. Oh, sorry, we're on both hands. Reach both arms up. Both arms go up and behind you. Both arms come up and forward. Both arms up. Both arms forward. Biceps from your ears. Exhale, reaching up. Your nose is trying to reach in between your thighs. Use that imagination. That's going to help you lift the crown of your head up. Curl that chest bone forward. Last 3, 2, and 1. Rest the head, neck, and shoulders down. So we have one more variation here. When you're ready, big inhale. Exhale, lift the head, neck, and shoulders up. One leg up, then the other. Both legs are one leg. Tap away and reach together. Tap away, knee bones stay bent. Exhale, pull together. Big reach. Exhale, pull. Big reach. Exhale, pull. And notice how I take my arms a little bit more forward. This helps me to keep my chest lift high. Last 2. And 1. Good. You can hug those knees in towards your chest. Shake from side to side. Massage out that lower back. To come up, especially if you have a back injury, remember both legs, one comes down at a time. I'm going to have you turn over to your side. Use your hand to push yourself up from the mat. Let's flip over onto your knees and cool down with a couple cat-cows. So hands underneath the shoulders, knees underneath the hips. You're going to open up your chest, and that should feel like a nice stretch through the front side of your belly. And then round the back into an angry cat. Lengthen the spine. You find your flat back. You find your open chest, belly pulling in. And then exhale, round into that angry cat back.
And that's it, you guys. So super short abdominal series. You can do that anywhere between 5 to 10 minutes depending on how many reps you're doing. I usually do around 10 repetitions, really focusing on my center, trying to take the work out of my thighs, out of my hip flexors, and really focus on my lower abdominals, the transverse abdominis. So that's going to be what's going to help to support your lower back, eliminate your pain, and help to stabilize you in your day-to-day activities, and then also in that future, whatever future fitness goals that you have, because that low belly is going to be what supports you and what stabilizes you. If you have any questions, go ahead and leave it in the comment box. If you watched this video and worked alongside me, go ahead and give it a thumbs up so that I know that you worked alongside me, or even that you just like this type of content, these type of videos, and subscribe to my page so that you don't miss out on any other workout videos, fitness tips, or wellness tips that I have to offer. I hope you guys have a good one, and I'll catch you on the mat next time. Bye!